In this video, I set out to make every single Shadowheart approval. I will be putting my 3,000 plus hours of Baldur's Gate 3 knowledge to use to do the impossible. To complete her storyline, making only her first approval choices every single time. The catch? I hate Shadowheart. Okay, little Sharrian, this is it. This is your one chance to win my heart. But can she do it? The hardest part was finding a way to trick myself into giving her a chance. Step 1, establish a character. Meet Cole. He's based off of my husband. No, not that one. My real one. I turned his Final Fantasy XIV character, Rain Stormbreaker, into my dreamboat. Why? Well, because the crazy devil actually likes Shadowheart. Weirdo, I know. I don't understand why he's into hot, dark-haired, edgy girlfriends. I have no idea why that's his taste. Step 2, the challenge rules. I must accept the first Shadowheart option from every carousel of choices. If there are no approvals, I can pick anything. Unless it is a disapproval. No picking disapprovals. I can lose other companions, but I cannot make a choice that would lead to her untimely demise. I must romance her. Don't worry, love. I'll romance you too, at least until we have to break up in Act 2. And with that, we're almost ready to start. We just need one more thing to click. You. I need you to click. I need you to click. Please click that subscribe button. This took over a month to make and at least a year's worth of my sanity, but I really want to be able to make more like it because gaming and writing, they're my passion. And with viewers like you, I can. So now that we have consensually smashed all of those buttons, we're ready to smash Shadowheart. I mean, romance her and do all of her approvals. We'll need to save Shadowheart from the pod so that she'll wake up on the beach. And then we can score that sweet, sweet 10 approval hit points. Shadowheart really hates the gift. But let's not forget, she was the one who broke into their territory. She was the one who stole their artifact. Her fellow Sharrians were only lost because the gift fought in self-defense. Her hatred of the gift is not well-founded.
Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
He's right. No one's safe if that thing goes loose. Not even us.
Damaze?
Enough. Lower the trap. Ready your blade.
You've but one chance. Join me or die. Coward.
And we killed myself. Well, a big chunk of cutscenes, both at camp and story-wise, are gone now. She really doesn't care very much about other people. She cares even less than Astarion did.
Let's get out of this death trap. Or would you deny your brother here his chance at fortune in Baldur's Gate?
Come on, sis. We're less of a target alone. We should leave.
Fine. Let's sneak away like goddamned cowards. But if something happens to these people, it's on us. I hope you know that. Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a
what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
A death viper. You've milked their poison before. A single drop of it could kill that child in a heartbeat.
Wrath,
my God.
lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Kurga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
The snake's hiss of approval reveals its intentions. Should the child struggle, it is poised to strike. The death of a child. A timeless tragedy that never grows old.
I hear the Tree Father's spirit in your words. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me.
We could have lost Arabella.
Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Excuse your traumatized ass? Now you're okay with Kaga having almost killed a child?
First you urge grace, then you speak truth. You surprised me twice over. A shame the grace period ends. The Viper's fangs have been bared. She must guard her brood. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed.
My prayers are answered.
You should leave it, or even destroy it if possible.
I wonder how long it's going to take for me to figure out her secret. She doesn't approve of me asking, so... Is it going to take until Act 2? Something tells me she isn't going to be as easy as Lae'zel or Astarion.
I think I know what you mean. There's an undeniable rapport, and yet we haven't made time for each other. Time alone. Easily remedied, if you like. I know a place. Not just yet. Let's choose our moment. Some quiet night, when the others are asleep and there's no distractions, I'll come for you.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see Mayrina.
Just let her go. Please.
Thank goodness you're here, sweetie. I don't know what's come over these boys.
Auntie Ethel's face creases with false concern. You realize she's lying about seeing this girl, Mayrina.
Stop this! We won't ask again!
Now I'm gonna have to fight her and her little minions. Thanks so fucking much.
You were supposed to rush to my defense, love. Fat lot of good you are. Some advice? You ever darken my door, you'd best have that head bowed and an apology at the ready. Bye-bye now.
Ah, stranger. Forgive the aroma.
You catch a waft of something foul, metallic, and sickly sweet.
Powdered iron vine. An old hunter's trick. Most monsters will think twice before making a meal of me.
You're a monster hunter? I'm surprised. I thought all Ger were vagrant cutthroats.
You should listen to your companion. Next, he'll warn you that my people can curse your cow to give only sour milk and will seduce your daughter to a life of roaming. I wish I had half the power settled folk think my people possess. Alas, I am a simple wanderer. A simple wanderer and monster hunter. But I'm no witch doctor or cutthroat. True. And I have no proof to offer but my word. If you wish it, our paths need not cross again. I'm hunting a vampire spawn, and it's a little too bright for you to be my prey. His name is Astarion, but I fear he's gone to ground. I hope the hag of these lands can help me flush him out, if I can afford her blood price.
I don't know. I'm sure a vampire's spawn could still rip out your throat if he felt like it.
He is right, unfortunately. They are only weak when compared to their masters. During the day, we have the advantage, but at night, when they hunt, you'll not find a more deadly quarry.
We've all survived so far. Let's focus on that.
It would still be wise to post guards at night. The threat is real.
Indeed it is. We should do something about this threat. Excellent.
Vampire? It can't be.
Speaking truthfully, I'm a little surprised you chose to shield Astarion.
Girly Pop, if you didn't want to protect him, why didn't you say so sooner? Okay, guys, don't worry. I'll break up with him. I'll do that let's just be friends thing because I know I have to romance her. But I had to do this. He had to be my number 2 because I cannot get over the fact that she disapproves here. I'm sorry. Flashback to my joke. I'm sorry, but I have to do this. Can we just take a moment to laugh at the fact that Shadowheart has a disapproval of him biting us during this private moment? Like, is she like sitting in the bushes with some binoculars? My God, woman.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible. Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation.
Okay, it's the secrets for me. I cannot take her hiding everything from me. But at the same time, also expecting me to trust her and me to be honest with her. Can we not be hypocritical, please? Okay, so this is her first romance scene. And whenever I've tried to romance her in the past, I always fail to get her to kiss. So fingers crossed that I will get her to kiss me this time.
You made it. Come here. Sit with me. So eager. I'm surprised it took you this long. Well, to begin, I think a toast is in order. Any suggestions? Bold. What does us entail? I suppose I'll find out. To us. Now tell me something about yourself. And no tadpoles, dragons, marauding goblins, or anything like that. Something about you. Seems like you truly know the city. I never got to explore it to my liking. Don't stop now. Not just as things are getting interesting. Don't laugh, but I'm not quite sure I have anything to share. Where I come from, that's frowned upon. Which is why I'm looking for a little company. There's still plenty of wine, and the whole night is ahead of us. Nearly light. The others will be awake soon. Another moment won't kill them, I suppose. Well, it might. Let's take that risk. Thank you for last night. Me too.
She trails off. You read an invitation in her eyes.
That didn't hurt, did it? Good to know. For the future. Let's head back, if we must.
Look it, Claw.
She made me put poop on my face. That's not a joke. Shadowheart made me put poop on my face. Just watch.
You. Authority.
How'd you know? Dumb as a rock, but world class at tearing the throats out of wee ones, she is. Rest of her litters inside in the pens. Beautiful beasts.
Be a shame if you came all this way without having a look. But I can't let you pass just like that. Celebrating a raid, we are. You'll need to wear our war colours. Nice to have this across the mug. Ought to do it. Go on. Don't skimp, neither.
I can't believe you did it! You stupid idiot! Go on, mate. Enjoy the festivities. You earned it.
Who? If he ain't one of us, and if he's here, he's down in the pits.
If this is the state of their camp, how bad must the pits be?
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
Nice one, Shadowheart. That thing in your pocket seems powerful as hell.
I think that was the Absolute speaking to us. But we managed to shield ourselves. We should keep moving. I don't know. Not exactly. All I know is it's important I get it back to Baldur's Gate. At any cost. I am a servant of Shar.
Find a fucking Lee, Shart. Find a fucking Lee.
That artifact back there. No matter what. I can't tell you anymore.
Thrust his arm with me bare hands. Weaker than pixies, humans.
Oh, you got him good.
And what are you doing here with that stink on your face? Humans. Think they can do whatever they want. Think you rule the world, huh?
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Everyone says that. And then they spit in our faces. But no more. Things are changing. We got the Absolute on our side now. You better learn your place. Go on. Kiss my foot. Or I'll wipe that nasty look right off your dirty face.
Well, go on. Give him a nibble.
Ugh. Look, mate, just piss off. You're not welcome here.
The goblin stares, mouth agape. Then...
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of liked this power trip.
There. I've done it. Arrogant swine.
So Astarion liked doing this too. So I'm gonna refrain from passing judgment on her.
But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Here to see your friend, have ya? Come and join him if you like.
Say we'll take over. His work is sloppy. He'll kill the prisoner too quickly.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
A human torturing a human? I'd like to see that. Go on, have at it.
No, please!
Face the prisoner. Consider the implements provided. Then...
Please, stop. That all you got? Being soft ain't gonna make him talk.
You don't know why, but you are really good at this. You never want this perfect moment to come to an end.
Please, to the east. Past the ruins and... the bridge. They covered the gate with ivy.
Look at him. You got him good. And you yourself. You're a nasty piece of work. And we got what we needed. You weren't half bad for a human. Drow will be happy when she hears it.
Now, we deal with Minthara.
I have been expecting you. The goblins tell me that you forced a confession from our prisoner. Without your help, they would have extracted nothing but screams and blood.
Her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold hand caressing your brain.
You are a true soul. Little wonder that you serve me so well. It is time for the raid to begin. The Grove and those who are hiding there will fall. There is a weapon the Absolute seeks. I'm sure those wretches have it hidden away there. We will find it amongst the dead and the ashes.
Her excitement is palpable. She lingers on thoughts of victory, of unbelievers' blood spilled, and of the weapon. She will seize it, in the Absolute's name. You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon the Absolute seeks, it's the artifact that she carries. The same one that protected you as you entered the goblin camp. Her mind focuses. The cultists cannot discover that the weapon they seek is within their grasp.
Go to their refuge and make your way inside. As a friend. How noble. I prefer to win. I will gather a raiding party and move into position. You will open the gates from the inside when the time is right to strike. We will cleanse the place of infidels and burn it to the ground in the Absolute's name. And then we will be the first among her favorites.
The masterful painting she depicts of the massacre awakens you hungrily.
Control yourself. You are as uncouth as the goblins. The slaughter at the Grove will not begin until you have prepared the way. You must make your way inside. Once I am in position, on your signal, we break them. And when they are dead, the Absolute will reward your faith. As will I. For the Absolute.
So we're gonna fight at the Grove. But will we protect the Grove? Or will she side with Minthara?
Goblin! Get up here! I want that gate sealed before they arrive. And we need to talk!
Gods above, you're alive. A little light, just as the day seems darkest. I'd given you up for dead at the goblin camp. I'm damn glad to be wrong. But what happened? We've seen them massing in the woods. Truly. Hells, I didn't expect it. We were almost ready to leave. Rag. It doesn't matter now, I suppose. You have nothing to apologize for. If it must be bloodshed after all, I'm glad to have you with us. We have the barricades, just not the warriors to man them. If we're to survive, we'll need to thin the goblin numbers quickly. Every ounce of oil that we could spare has been buried out in front of the gate. We'll blow the horn to draw them in, and pray our fire arrows strike true. Your courage is catching, it seems. Or perhaps I've finally lost my reason. Make what preparations you deem necessary, and then sound the horn. Let's have this done. This is it. Everything turns on this.
Get that damn gate closed! I know that you are all afraid, but I also know that you have been fighting your whole lives. We have never been handed the easy choices or the gentle paths, and this is no different. These creatures would take our lives, our children, our future, and we must resist!
A splinter of peace works its way into your mind.
A pretty speech. It almost brings a tear to my eye.
Now slit his throat and open that gate. The Absolute wants all of them dead.
Protect the grove it is.
Traitor! You think you can stand against me and the Absolute?
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for? Exactly right. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd. That's more easily said by some than others. But nobody's here to debate right from wrong. We should have had wine more often. More warming than the fire. We should have had wine more often. More warming than the fire.
Wait. Did I do it wrong? Did she not get a second night? Like, Astarion gives me a second night. Does she not give me a second night? Okay, girl. Tell me more about yourself. Because you're an enigma. And I don't like it.
You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant? It's a deal.
Okay, well, at least sometimes she opens up. Here are those times.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important. I could have died in that pod, back on the Nautiloid. You could have died, spending precious moments trying to free me, but you did it anyway. I owe you my life. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shar, I've wished to serve her as a dark justiciar. There's scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shar, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a dark justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shar's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable. I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion. A distraction. For this, I hope my time will yet come. Dark Justiciars are hated by many, judged to be ruthless fanatics. Even the few who would accept a follower of Lady Shah would likely balk at a Justiciar in their midst. But there's a simpler answer to your question. I simply forgot about the desire I had until I saw some things that reminded me. Now, I can't get it out of my mind. There's something I've been wanting to share with you, if now's a good time. It's difficult to put into words. I think it might be easier to just show you. Use the tadpole. Connection. Come into my mind. I'm sure. I trust you. I don't remember how it started. Only how it ended. I was fleeing. She asked my name. I can't remember what I said. I can't remember anything before those words. All I know is she saved my life and gave me a new home with Lady Shah. It hurts. That's all I remember. Normally I'd agree, but with you, it's getting easier by the moment.
Okay, so I'm going to be brutally honest here. I 100% have never done this before, solely because I don't like her, but I'm going to give her the noble stock. I've heard from mutuals that it unlocks a memory of her friend Nocturne before she transitioned, so we're going to experience me seeing this for the first time together.
I can't. My memories are being withheld for a reason. Lady Shah will return them to me when the time is right, no sooner. Besides, mushrooms aren't my favorite. I think it's because of the gills. All right, give it here. I remember something. Not everything. It's new and not new at the same time. all jumbled up. I was younger. Much younger. An initiate at the cloister. I was upset about something. The others were teasing me, mocking my name, like I wasn't worthy of it. There was another. A tiefling boy with short horns and purple hair. I think he was my friend. He tried to make me feel better. Ronald. That's the last part of it I remember. That must be his name. Perhaps he's still there in Baldur's Gate.
Now back into the action!
Finally! Worthless slaves! Your incompetence has been my ruin!
Okay, so she doesn't care about the slaves. This is going to be a repeat of Astarion.
You care for the weak, true soul. Most curious. The Absolute demands their slaughter. Yet, here you stand, in bold defiance. A test, yes, you must be. The Absolute bade you to try Nir's faith. Thryn, carve out his heart and serve it to the Rothe. If he indeed is a true soul, let the Absolute save him. Insufferable, insolent scum. I'm going to enjoy this.
Shut your shitholes, both of you. You owe my crew a 10 days' worth of coin, Nir. And it's time you shell out.
Direct your blade at the heretic, Dwergar. You shall have your coin.
You're damn right I'll have it. Me and that one, we got a deal. We beat your ass and dig the Jews out from your carcass.
You bargained with this wretch. How vexing. Nir is not without mercy, true soul. The rat has given you a chance to earn my favor. Strike him down. Prove your faith.
Okay, at least she doesn't have any input here like Astarion did, so I can do whatever the fuck I want. We're going to save them.
Heretics. Let Nir be your end.
So she knows that Isabel is a Saloonite. Will she let me protect her?
It hurts. Blue Knight magic. Dark Lady, forgive me.
Good nose. Like a nasty little terrier. Something's wrong.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketheric himself. True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketheric, alive.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
I'm sorry. You're asking me to do what? Do you understand how disgusting that is? Look, I can give Gale a pass here because he's done nothing but put other people's needs before his own. He'd happily bite her himself if the roles were reversed. But you, Shart, all you have done this entire run is expect people to respect your wishes, expect your choices, expect your secrets, respect your desires. Everything is always about you. And now you have the ever-loving gall to push Astarion into doing something that is akin to grape in his fucking storyline. You have the audacity to expect him to use his body for your fancy-ass whims without ever giving a single fucking speck of yourself to this group. You know what? What you said in the epilogue is true. You are a fucking princess, but not in the way that you think. And no, you're not the most interesting girl in the world. If you'd even been the tiniest bit invested in caring about people the way Gale is, maybe I could have written this off as a misunderstanding. But no, you're selfish, and this is unforgivable. And guess what? I'm a Leo. Leos rarely forgive.
We shouldn't be involved with each other anymore. I'll sleep alone.
Okay, that was rough and emotionally devastating. So let's take a bit of levity from that. When Astarion says he'll sleep alone tonight, were we sleeping together every night before this? Was I getting off-screen cuddles? If so, Larian, I kindly demand that you give me those cuddles on screen. Thank you.
This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell.
Into the thick of it! Into the thick of it!
You ordered that guard about as if you were the Absolute herself. What do you want with us, exactly? Huh. And why would you be so inclined?
Well, at least our little princess wants to save the prisoners.
What's this? Fresh entertainment? But you're too fresh for this place, aren't you? There's a whiff of the surface to you.
Holy shit, an orphan. Powerful devils. I wouldn't get on their bad side without a good reason.
You, tiefling. You've got the stench of the hells about you. The stench of home. A whiff of the surface besides. A servant of Sharrian, if I'm not mistaken. I'd know the stench of her infernal machinery anywhere.
What do you know of infernal machinery?
Only what I can smell. And whatever engine burns within you is grinding to an inevitable explosion. Burning and fear. You reek with it. There's something else, almost hidden by your fierceness. Cherries. Musk. And sulfur. Raphael! I can smell him all over you. Where is he?
Please. For the love of fucking God. People. Everyone. Stop making me kill the Orthon. Please stop making me go straight to fight.
Bold of you. Stupid, but bold.
Burning question. Will we spare Aelin?
Lady Shar. I can feel her all around. This is her domain. This is the Shadowfell.
I have felt you coming. The first in a century. You, who have come to seek the praise of your wicked goddess. You, who have come to drive a dagger through my heart.
Not a dagger, a spear. My Lady Shah's spear. Her fate is mine to seal. Let me handle this.
The fate you seal is your own. To be a Dark Justiciar is to turn your heart from everything but loss. You will know no love, no joy, only servitude, until of course your mistress inevitably discards you. And there is much she does not tell you. A terrible blood price that may extend beyond my own death.
You feel Shadowheart bristling. This is important to her. But your bond is strong. You may yet be able to sway her from the path of duty to the path of light. And Nightsong is not blind to your conflict. Behind that raging heart is the restless beat of one who knows too well that her fate hangs in the balance.
Well, well, well. What's that I sense? A spear intended for my heart? Empowered by your goddess, I. Empowered to kill the child of a god. Do you know what I am, little assassin? For I know you. A lost child. Frightened by wolves in the dark.
What did you say?
Much has been promised to you, hasn't it? But what has been taken from you? What do you know of your own heart? Your own life? I sense more in you than you know.
Whatever you think you know of me won't matter once I become who I'm meant to be. I can't believe I just did that. Lady Shah will disown me. What will happen to me?
Not what will happen. What will you do? Your past is not yet lost. Your future is not yet fixed. Lay a hand on me in friendship, not quite Sharrian. And I will fight the battle that has been waiting for me this last century. Then, oh then, we will have much to discuss. Our Lady of Silver, hear me. She who guides the Moon Maiden Selûne, mother of the so-called Nightsong. The Nightsong is no more! I am resplendent. You have given me a great gift, little warrior. Don't you find it oh so curious that you would spurn your Dark Lady? Perhaps you feel a stirring of the truth already. But that will come later. There is a battle yet to be fought. You have done what we feared was impossible. You have released me from a century of sorrow. Your power is great. So too must be your weapon. You must choose what you will wield. And the Moon Maiden will provide. Thus I have said. Thus will it be so. Are you ready? To kill Ketheric Thorm.
We need to leave. Lady Shar won't stand for us to be here, not after what we did. I'm not sure there's a place that's far enough away for me to go. Lady Shar must be angry. There's only silence. Let's get out of here, please. Whatever's coming, I don't want to be in the heart of the Shadowfell when it finds me. The Night Song will be headed for Moonrise Towers. We'd better get there and see what she's unleashed against Ketheric Thorm. Forgive me.
Shadowheart, what happened? You were missing for a moment.
I thought I was done for. I thought perhaps I might have been dead. This is all like some sort of terrible dream. But it's real, isn't it? I stood before the Night Song. I heard Lady Shar's words. And I failed her. Worse than failed her, I defied her. Just because of what that Aasimar said. I tried to leave, but Shar blocked me. Punished me for failing her. I thought I knew the limit of pain that the incurable wound could inflict. I had no idea. It felt like I was suffering the agony of 1,000 people all at once. My blood was boiling, my hair was on fire. I thought I'd claw my own face off with the pain. But then she released me. Banished me, more like. She said I was an outcast. That all of her children would know me and revile me.
Shadowheart looks distraught, abandoned by her goddess and all former allies. And as for her divine magic, admitting who empowers her now may break her spirit for good.
I suppose I do, don't I? You've done more to help me than my faith has in recent times, if I'm honest. Thank you. There's been something between us for some time. A connection, more than friends. I recognized it, but didn't act on it. I thought my faith was the most important thing in my life. I couldn't have been more wrong. I've squandered too much time already. I want to be with you. Now and always. Do you want the same? It wasn't too long ago that I could never imagine smiling again. Shows what I know. Nightsong promised she'd tell me something about myself. I need to speak with her as soon as I can. What she said to me back in the Shadowfell about the wolves, that's no coincidence. She took flight to hunt down Ketheric Thorm. All I can do is help hasten his demise, and hope that answers soon follow. Thank you. I think any attempts at comforting me might be in vain just now. But you're sweet to keep me in your thoughts.
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight. There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
Personally, I'd have lied to them so we could have the element of surprise, but go off, princess.
Bringing matters to a head and seek out the House of Grief in the lower city.
Tell me one thing. Is there someone called Renald there? A tiefling with short horns and purple hair?
Renald. Now there is a name I haven't heard in a while. He is no more. I'll leave the rest for you to find out. Heretic.
Next burning question. Will she spare her parents, or will she kill her parents?
Welcome to the House of Grief. Or perhaps welcome is the wrong word, Shadowheart. There's been some debate whether you'd even show up and face the consequences of your actions. I assumed you tried to flee, like a craven.
Spare me your venom. I'm sure the Mother Superior will have plenty of her own.
All in due time. As I said, in due time. First, you submit to the mapping of the heart. Only then can we know what is to be done with you.
You seek to be unburdened, yes? The mapping of the heart can reveal the way. Yet, there is another here whose need is great.
That voice. Allow me. I think I'm supposed to do this.
Do you know why you are here?
There is something I lost. No. Had taken from me. My family. My life. I want it all back.
Loss is a gift, girl. Do you still not understand that? Now give me the true answer. What is your purpose in being here?
The artifact. I was sent to retrieve it. At any cost.
And who tasked you with this mission?
The Mother Superior. Of It's you.
Give me the honor of my name. In full.
I can't. My memories...
I know what's in that head of yours better than you do, girl. My name.
Mother Superior... Lyconia Devere.
You still have the wits to recognize your betters. Good. Now descend. You have much to answer for.
An astral projection. Clever girl. She's not taking any chances. We shouldn't either.
Already heard how you disgraced yourself before Lady Shar. How she marked you as the enemy. But it is quite another thing for them to see it for themselves. I am very glad you decided to return. A cautionary tale such as yours will be studied by Lady Shar's initiates for years to come. But perhaps I can make a case for some small measure of mercy. Give me the artifact, and I can at least make this quick.
Enough. I don't answer to you. Not anymore. I'm here for my family. That's right. I know what you did. And it's not going to be quick.
This is your family. And now you have turned your back on it. The artifact was your last chance to prove yourself. And you squandered it. Such misplaced camaraderie. How about this? Surrender this one to me, now, and you can leave freely. And consider Lady Shar's forces your allies in the battles to come. As you like. Lilala! For Shar! Send me to Lady Shar's embrace.
She still has answers I need. My parents. Where are they?
So blunt. Have you forgotten all the interrogation techniques I taught you? Where is the finesse?
Answer me!
They are right through that door in the Chamber of Loss. Where they have been all along. You saw them many times, only we made you forget. But they didn't forget. They watched as we molded you. They watched, they wept, they bled, often at your hand. It may not be a happy reunion, but it will be a memorable one.
Why? Why me? Why all this effort?
Lady Shar commanded me, and I obeyed. I do not question. I merely act as she wills me to. I had an enclave in Waterdeep, you know. Much grander than this. Shar ordered me to raise it. Kill all who followed me. Claim they betrayed me. When in fact, I slew those who showed nothing but loyalty. Shar had me do that. And I did. To cover my tracks. To usher in you.
What are you talking about?
You became my mission. To take a child of Silvus and turn her over to Lady Shar. To show that all light fades and darkness will prevail in the end. All this was to make you into what the Dark Lady needed you to be. The planning, the training, those deaths in Waterdeep. It was all to groom you to replace me at her right-hand side. And still you threw it away.
I want to see my parents. And I don't care what happens to this one. She's been in my head long enough already. Do what you like. I know you'll choose well.
What are you doing? Come back and finish this yourself. You owe me that.
Let go, Mother. Embrace loss.
I draw near, my lady.
It can't be. Another vile trick.
No. There is no trick. It's her. Jennifer. Jan. Our little girl.
Moon Maiden's grace. It is you.
I'm here to get you out of here. They're all gone. It's over.
It is not over. You see, it matters not if you raise this place. If you slay every one of your brothers and sisters. That was never where my power resided. Every time you try to step away from me, every time you try to reach for Selûne, my hold on you bites deeper. If you had learned, if you had obeyed, there would be no pain. But you struggle on. You will make things worse for yourself. And for them. I am neither. I am nothing. I am the empty room. The dreamless sleep. The shadow's shadow. There was no pain before my sister set the sun aflame. Now you exist to suffer. Until you find your way back to my embrace.
Enough! I'm taking my parents away from here. I'm taking them away from you!
You cannot. We are still bound to you. You cannot both free us and free yourself from her curse. The Moon Maiden needs you more than she needs us. You are the future. You must return to the fold. We are the past. And our duty is almost done.
Eloquently put. His mind stood up well to his time here. The same cannot be said for your mother. Such brief, fragile lives humans lead. This is my final lesson. I leave you now to dwell on your mistakes and make your choice.
Shah's parting words make your flesh crawl. There is no lesson to be learned here, only a family's torment, a spiteful goddess's whims, and an unspeakable choice to be made.
She's gone. I don't understand.
Shah will never admit defeat. Not until she has stolen one last thing from you. We cannot allow your future to be her last prize. Not after all your mother and I have endured. To see you again. Your companion understands, I think. Help her, please. Help her see what must be done.
No, I can't. I came here for them.
And you did. You found us. All these years, that dream kept us going. That you would break free. No matter what they made you do to us, we knew you were still in there.
I knew the Dark Woods wouldn't frighten you. You were always such a brave girl.
She was. And still is. You've saved us. Now save yourself. You'll be out of Shah's reach, and we'll be at peace.
I only just found you again after all this time. I can't lose you again.
We'll still be with you. By the Moon Maiden's grace, we'll never be far. Please, Jennifer.
this truly what you want?
It is what we need. All of us. You were meant to be a guiding light for Selûne's faithful, but they robbed you from us. Now that can be righted, and we can rest.
Help us, Jan. I can let go. Now I've seen your face again.
Goodbye.
Not goodbye. Not even close.
Moonlights. They bring Selûne's light to dark places and offer guidance to those in need. My parents are watching over me. Let's leave this place. There's nothing more for me here. More. Most, I should think. I doubt Shah will be given over to generosity. Best if I just consider them lost. I have everything I need to make new memories. As for this place, all I did here, let it stay forgotten.
And now for the ending of her love story.
Doesn't look like anyone's been here in a while. Perhaps people lost faith. Or forgot about it. I wanted to come here. To see if I felt anything that I hadn't done before. Now that I know what I know. Now that I know who I am. True. But too much freedom can be frightening. Lonely. And there's a reason why so many are eager to bow. I had my family. For too short a moment. Now they're gone. By my hand. I remember. But they can't comfort me. They can't give me advice. They can't tell me what I was like as a little girl. We carry on. It's all we can do. I'll follow in a while. I think I want to stay here a little longer, firstly. This place isn't familiar, but it's peaceful. Shadowheart. She's as much a part of who I am as Jennifer. Can't just forget her. It's not what I do anymore. Besides, Shadowheart still suits me. Even better than before, perhaps. You can't cast a shadow without some light. Still feel the shadowfell all over me. Still hear her words in my ear. I feel unclean. I want to wash it away. All of it. I have an idea, but I'll need your help. Wait until the others are asleep, then come with me. There's a place we can go. Down the coast a little. This will do. Take off your clothes. Fine. Well, don't just stand there. Turn around. You haven't even attempted to peek. I'm a little offended. You're lucky I didn't have anything more dangerous to throw than undergarments. What? Don't just stare. I know. Your turn. I don't know if I can do this, now that I'm here. All right, just stay close. Oh, hells, that's cold. Come here. Thank you. Something the matter? I should hope not, after the time we spent together. My spirits are thoroughly lifted. Oh? Not feeling any regrets, I hope? I'm glad. I feel the same way. Though, I'm still finding sand in my hair. I wonder what the others will think of that. But of course they will. I hope we'll have more opportunities to slip away. And make sandcastles.
I have one more little issue to add that came up while I was finishing this file. So, here you go. This fucking bitch. This motherfucking bitch. She was willing to kill her own parents so that she could have freedom. But she's forcing Will to stay in his pact? The hypocrisy!
You damned wretch. Do it then. Claim my soul for Zariel. Keep my father safe.
Fiat ita. Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Seems you've got a new mission, pup. Go save your father.
He's locked in a very nasty place. Gortash's secret command center and prison. Lucky for you, I know the way in.
And these are my conclusions. So I was starting to dislike her a little less. I dislike that she has secrets while she's hypocritically expecting honesty from us, and I really dislike her holier-than-thou attitude. But it really is her personality that rubs me the wrong way, and not her relation to Shar. I grew up Pentecostal, forced into a religion that I hated until I was old enough to escape. So I understand the brainwashing and growing up in a high-demand religion and the struggles that you feel while you're breaking away from it. So you'd think that would make me like her and relate to her, because having a shared trauma is what bonded me to Astarion. But no. Her personality is really so much like nails on a chalkboard to me that I can't relate to her for all of the reasons I said above. However, as an SA survivor, she nailed that final nail in her coffin with the bite scene in Moonrise. Like I said at the time, if she'd been selfless and loving and kind this whole time like Gale was, I'd have just assumed she misunderstood the situation. But she was nothing but selfish and standoffish the entire run, even in our romance. It felt so personal. It felt like she was just using Astarion and she didn't care what happened to him. Exactly what he said Cazador would do to him. And in true Leo fashion, I can't forgive her for that. If anything, unlike with Astarion, doing her approval run only made me hate her more. So I'm sorry, princess, but you failed. Shadowheart has a disapproval of him biting us during this private moment. Like, is she like sitting in the bushes with some binoculars? My God, woman.